Ever thought about how one man, Adolf Hitler, a failed art student, could have possibly brought the world to its knees? His strategies during World War II were undeniably cunning, yet ultimately led to his defeat. So, what went wrong? Let's unravel this perplexing thread of history. The roots of Hitler's strategy took shape in the early 30s with the rise of the Nazi Party. Hitler, ever the manipulator, played on the fears and frustrations of the German people, promising a return to glory. His strategy was simple: unite the people under a common enemy and create an empire that would last 1,000 years. With the onset of World War II in 1939, Hitler's grand vision began to take shape. Blitzkrieg, or lightning war, became his signature strategy. Overwhelming force, speed, and surprise were its key elements. This tactic saw success in Poland, France, and the Low Countries. But even the most successful strategies can have a fatal flaw. The turning point came in 1941 with Operation Barbarossa, Hitler's ill-fated invasion of the Soviet Union. Ignoring the lessons of history, Hitler underestimated the brutal Russian winter and the resilience of the Soviet people. His gamble proved disastrous. Then there was the declaration of war on the United States following the attack on Pearl Harbor. Hitler, ever the opportunist, saw this as a chance to strike a blow against another potential enemy. But this decision only served to open up another front, stretching the German forces thin. By 1944, the tide had turned. The D-Day invasion marked the beginning of the end for Hitler's Third Reich. Allied forces began to push back, reclaiming occupied territory. Hitler, once the master manipulator, now found himself cornered. The final blow came in April 1945. Berlin fell to the Soviets, and Hitler, in his bunker, took his own life. The 1,000-year empire had lasted a mere 12 years. In conclusion, Hitler's strategies during World War II were a mix of brilliant maneuvering and fatal miscalculations. His rise to power was rooted in manipulation and promises of a glorious future. His initial military successes were due to the effective use of blitzkrieg tactics. However, his downfall came as a result of underestimating his enemies and overextending his resources. Hitler's defeat serves as a stark reminder that even the most cunning strategies can crumble under the weight of hubris and miscalculation, a lesson that resonates as powerfully today as it did over 80 years ago.